One, two, one, two, three.
Hello everyone, this is John and you are listening to The Local Youth Worker. I know I promised an update, I believe, when I had my conversation with Joe Deegan a couple of weeks ago. I hope you enjoyed that, just hearing some of the behind the scenes of RYM worship and all that Joe is doing. Hopefully you've checked out his newest album. I know he'll have a live album that will be available at many of the summer conferences, so hopefully you will find that available as well. But I did want to give you an update on this podcast. I know we've had some infrequency on the podcast, as I shared several weeks ago. Some of that was due to some illness I dealt with. I actually had a slipped disc in my back, and so that was a challenge, as well as some of the travel that I've had lately. So I know we've got another interview scheduled in the next couple of weeks. Hopefully Tim Challies and Josh Byers will be on the podcast to talk about their newest book, A Visual Guide to the Bible. I believe that's the title. I should have checked that before I started recording this, but that should be available hopefully in the next few weeks. As you know, RYM has many summer conferences in the summer, and I will be attending those, most of those, and so I won't be able to record as much, but we will hopefully have maybe some reruns and some newer content that may be a little less frequent, but be looking out for that. Also, as the fall gets kicked off, I know we will have some newer content for you guys. As we started this podcast, we've said before that many times you don't really know what you're hoping to accomplish. Of course, you do have kind of a vision and an overall goal of what you hope to accomplish for this the specific podcast, and I know we've been able to do some of that, but also as you get going and you have different seasons, you start to change the show, modify the show in various ways. And so one thing we want to do in the fall is to have some shorter seasons. I know we've had some longer seasons. I mean, season 1, 2, and 3, they're all fairly longer seasons, but we might have some shorter seasons that will be maybe 6 to 8 episodes and focusing on a topic. And many of those are going to vary throughout the seasons. But I think as we start off the fall, we will focus on interaction with parents. I've received some text messages from some listeners with some great ideas of just questions on how to relate with parents, how to deal with various youth-related issues, when to notify a parent when something's occurred in youth ministry, specifically with their students. So dealing with some of those questions. So again, we'll be updating and giving some more specifics of what that will look like, but just want to let you know that there will be some sporadic posts throughout the summer, and then as the fall kicks off, that might be more of mid to late August or early September when we get some fresher content with some shorter seasons. So just wanted to give you a little bit of an update there and let you know that in a couple of weeks we will have a newer interview with Tim Challies and Josh Byers, and then have some other stuff for you guys. But hopefully you guys will have a great summer. I know many of you will be traveling with students, and pray that goes well, and hopefully I'll be able to interact with some of you over the summer conferences that RYM puts on. Have a good day.